for me.
What about online dating?
I didn't use online dating before this. I was someone that since I worked on Dropout and the other projects I do, and like I'm interested in comedy as well. Like since I've sort of got into those interests, my like relationships have sort of like gone. I don't know, like you probably get it like from working long hours or like because for me all this stuff that I do is like I have to do it alongside a 9 to 5 job.
Mm-hmm.
So I have such little time, and they always make that joke, don't they, that you can't have your social life and like relationships and work. Like you have to like drop one. And I think
Yeah,
I dropped relationships. I mean, I
well,
don't like getting on like Tinder or whatever it is, and like people asking how my day was. I just find that quite boring. Like sometimes you get people that every day, how was your day? And it's nice, but it's like
oh, people asking the same questions. That's true.
yeah, it's like the same. The same. I'll tell you if like my mum gets eaten by a shark, I'll tell you. But today, nothing happened. So
I get you. I downloaded like during this quarantine. I downloaded Tinder, and
it's
uh,
quite it's quite fun to use.
and they released the feature. It's like for free right now. I believe it was like only for upgrade account before, but now you can put any single city in the world you want. I can be like Alice, not in LA, but Alice in New York or in London, and
Okay.
you can see people like from London there or from Sweden or from I don't know like Belgium. So yeah, I met few people, really quite interesting people from Belgium
Mm.
randomly. Yeah, and I never been to Belgium. I've been to 50 countries, but I never been to Belgium. So it's really interesting to learn about the culture, especially you're not going to meet in the nearest future. So
Is
it's
it
been
really
interesting.
is it really clear like how different people look and like different fashion and different trend based on country? Like, can you really tell differences?
Yeah, definitely I can tell differences, and it's like really obvious. But the most interesting thing for me because before I didn't like online dating because people treat each other so badly there.
Yeah.
And right now, like online treating is the only one way how we treat each other. So it's equal right now, like person from online app or your like old friend. Of course, your behavior can be different, but kind of like the way how you communicate. Yeah, so it's been interesting to explore how I react on people responses or something.
Think like growing up a bit and getting a bit older, like through these things, I realized that you can't treat people that well via these things, and like you'll be texting like 10 different girls or boys at the same time,
That's
and
true.
like when you're younger, you don't care because you just like the attention and stuff. But as I've got older, like I feel like I've got a bit of a heavy conscience, and it plays on my mind too much, and that's why a lot of the time I don't bother talking to girls because I know like whether I want to have one night with them or whatever, like my intention at the moment isn't to be nice and like so I don't see the point in having a romantic relationship and leading someone on. I feel like at the moment any romantic relationship I have, I'm I'm not really looking for anything serious. So yeah, I kind of stay away from that. But thinking about what you're saying, actually, you could make a really interesting project using Tinder to talk to people from all over the world. That would be really cool.
Yeah, and just like make this portrait of the world
Yeah.
through Tinder. Yeah, it can work. It's interesting. Yeah, because I spoke to person from Belgium, and then I spoke to a person from San Francisco and from New York. So it's interesting that you can have this portrait of different people in different countries, like kind of one portrait of all of them.
Yeah, that Tinder's so massive as well because like the functionality of it, the design of the app has been used by so many other things. Like
Yeah.
for people are trying to use it for like jobs where you can like applicants, you can swipe no, yes, like that's swiping like either way. That's so big now.
That's so big, and I think this is the problem because right now, oh, if not you, so next one. I believe like when you have those physical connections, you like kind of like holding it. You don't want to say next one. You're like, hey, let's make it work. You just like not swiping your friends because you like really appreciate them. So this swipe culture definitely makes it like worse. It's just like kind of people less valuable online, but it's not. They're like still people.